European citizens expect the EU to do more to protect minors online. What was your key message to them in the plenary today?
I listened to the plenary debate on protecting minors online this afternoon, and to be honest about it, I was shocked by some of the stories I heard. There were incidents with regard to children and minors being blackmailed, intimidated, and effectively brought to the point of suicide by the abuse of the online systems for many of them. So my message was very clear to Commissioner McGrath, who was hearing the debate this afternoon. My message was very clear. This is literally an issue of life and death. If we do not protect our minors online, we will have more deaths. And my message is that we must have accountability, particularly by the service providers and the people providing the services on the World Wide Web.
In your view, does the EU already have the necessary tools to protect minors online, or is further legislation required?
The Digital Services Act is important. It does put a certain amount of responsibility and legal responsibility on the companies involved and those who are responsible for core editorial content. But marshalling the internet and policing it is very difficult, extremely difficult. We've had examples in the last 12 months of people effectively taking their own lives on the internet without any policing of the system, without any monitoring. So I say I believe it's time to go further. I think we must enhance the Digital Services Act even further. I think we must put legal and civil responsibilities on those in charge of the channels so that they can be held accountable in a court of law, and even more significantly in a coroner's court if it does lead to the death of somebody. So I say let's go further, let's provide further legislation to support the prosecution of those responsible for the online services.
What do you see as the main challenge in ensuring children's safety online?
I think the principal challenge for parents is the supervision element at the end of the day. As it stands in too many of our member states, a child can simply tick a box on a website which says they're 13 or 14 years old and proceed to the World Wide Web and to come across the most outrageous content, gratuitous violence, sexual scenes, and there's no protection. There's no protection built into that. So I believe the biggest challenge is for us to reinforce and improve our identification, our age ID system. We need a system that is, shall we say, legally answerable, which is technically answerable. That may well mean that we need to introduce something as stringent as passport use when it comes to using the internet. I believe we have to strengthen the laws even further to ensure that age identity is categorically proven before someone has access to the internet.